I was on my job for 37 years. I started there when I was 23 years old. I am now 61. And in January of this year, I received a phone call and I was let go. I probably couldn't have made this video at that time because I probably wouldn't have been able to even tell you about it without crying. It was really devastating. It took a lot of prayer for me to get to this point. I was angry, of course, I was sad, um, but I am a firm believer that what the devil meant for evil, God will turn it around for your good. Sometimes God has a plan for you, and it's not the same plan that you have for yourself. I probably would have stayed a couple of more years and retired, but that's not what took place. So, but what really perplexes me is when other people rejoice in someone's downfall or their misfortune, especially when it's a family member. That really is it's really hurtful, but what can you do about it? All you can do is just continue to go on, push forward, trust God. You can look at me and tell I hadn't missed a meal. I'm still paying my bills. I'm yet thriving. You know, God has really kept me in these last couple of months. And I'm just putting my trust in Him, and I believe that everything's going to be okay. Um, and I'm requesting that for your prayers. I'm not making this for anyone to feel sorry for me. I'm not asking for anything. I just request your prayers. And because I know that there's other people out there that's worse off than me, and I'm still grateful for what I do have. And I know that this too will pass.
Wow, man, seeing all those layoff videos with people just crying, emotional, angry, upset, she handled it well. Working 37 years in the job. Wow. The amount of loyalty this girl put into the company. And let's be honest, a lot of people think you should just jump around, but it's nothing wrong with working in a job, like the same job for 37 years. As long as you get promoted, you're moving up. It's like mentally, you're not stressing out. You know what you're going to get. It's comfort. And I understand that being in a comfortable situation is not always good. But if it's a good situation, then that's awesome. Now, what I'm wondering is now, first of all, whoever the hell is hating on her, come on, man. Family members, people are just bad. Right? People are just bad. I don't know what they're probably telling her. I have no idea what they're probably telling her to be so mean after she got fired and she has to deal with that. Right? Maybe this is what my next thought is because she did do this video. She didn't really give out of information and she's saying she wanted to wait for retirement. Maybe she didn't save enough and she didn't invest enough throughout her working career. That's the one thing I'm thinking about, and I would love to have heard about that, right? To know she was saving diligently, and she's able to retire, and it won't be an issue. But she did not mention that, and I'm thinking that's the reason why she's a little down. Because, and first of all, before I even get to my next point, that's why, like, yo, family members. I mean, someone probably told her, yo, you didn't save, you didn't invest, you didn't do anything. They're being mean. That's something to think about. But this reminds me of a conversation I had with my dad. And my dad's a truck driver, and I explained to him, the cost of insurance is getting expensive for being a truck driver. Fuel is getting expensive, and it's just always getting expensive. It's always something for a truck. I'm not sure if you guys know, but truck drivers, man, they get a lot of repairs. A lot of repairs. The tires are expensive, obviously due to the size. It's just really, really a really expensive industry to be in. And my dad was a contractor. He owned his own truck. So it was really, really expensive. He was responsible for everything. And car insurance is even more. But I told my dad, I was like, you need to have an exit plan, right? Before you get forced out, not because you want to, but just because you just can't afford this anymore, right? Like you have like the car insurance will go up, anything could go up to a point where it's like you can't afford this anymore. So you need to prepare now. That way, when things happen, you could just walk away ready rather than being surprised, right? Because the place that he's getting loads from as well, they could just decide to just not give him any loads anymore. So you got to prepare for this. And my dad at that time was like 68. Now he just turned 70. And he listened like, yeah, yeah, yeah. And the reason why he didn't pay attention, I get it, but damn, it bothered me was that's all he knew, right? And for him, working, driving a truck was like a social thing and a pride thing. And that's all he knew what to do. And this feels like how she's feeling, which is like when someone tells you you can't do something anymore, something you've been doing forever, it sucks. Like it really, really does suck. So anyway, my dad recently, his insurance for his truck jumped up tremendously. We all know, car insurance, in this case, truck insurance for his truck, everything's always going up. It went from, like, believe it or not, guys, $800 a month he was paying. Trucks are expensive, to now 1,400 because he needs to bump up his policy as well. He needed to, because obviously you're driving a truck, and you need more liability because a lot of truck accidents happening. So that's it. That was his retirement. It wasn't planned. Hey, I'm gonna retire. No, it was like, I can't even afford this anymore. Working now, the money I'm getting with the loads that I'm getting is not even enough to cover the insurance, the diesel, or the other stuff. And now he retired, and it really sucked for him because it was more of a, like like dignity, right, and pride in what he did. And now he didn't plan for it. He didn't plan for a safe landing, and now he's gone. And it looks like that's exactly what she did. My mom was the same way too. My mom, though, it was interesting, was she had a mentality of, I just want to retire soon. And then they gave her a severance package like 2 months later. And she was talking to herself about retiring. Like, I want to retire soon. And they gave her a severance package, so she walked away. And that is an unfortunate thing, is when you're not ready. In that case, she wasn't ready. She got pushed out the door. But you just have to know you're getting there in age, and you just have to give your position up to someone younger who's coming out of college and wants to do the things that you want to do. And it doesn't mean that she's not knowledgeable. It doesn't mean that she's not good. It's just unfortunate you want to give someone else an opportunity because you've been working for the company for so long. Someone else needs an opportunity. So that video was awesome, especially for those people out there that are working right now, like in the 60s and the 50s. You have to, like, mentally start planning this stuff. You don't want to get pushed out the door the same way she did, because it is, listen, someone telling you we didn't want you no more sucks. Like, you'd rather be the one to say, I don't want you no more because I'm leaving and I'm done and I'm going to retire and adios, compared to just getting pushed out the door. Like I said, someone telling you we don't want you anymore. And that's a tough feeling. But anyway, guys, check out her video. It's really good. It's on TikTok. I forgot her name. I'm so bad. I'm so bad at names. I forgot her name. But she even did a video after this saying thank you to everyone because everyone was being really kind to her. TikTok, believe it or not, guys, can be kind. I thought people would be mean, but none of them really were kind to her. So yeah, man, for anyone out there is getting close to retirement, guys, just plan your exit. That's all I gotta say. Just plan your exit, because it's a cold world out there, and right now people are getting fired, laid off left and right. Even if you damn near work for a place for 1 year, they're starting to lay people off. So always prepare for the exit, have an emergency fund, and that's just the best thing you could do. And just hope and pray for the best that you don't get laid off when you least expect it. Catch you guys in my next video. Peace.